Okay, guys, we should be live. If everybody can hear us or see us, just let us know. Want to make sure that the audio is working well and the video is high def. Let me just plug this in. All right, it looks like we're getting some feedback, so that's good. All right, guys, let me just explain really quickly. If anybody doesn't know all the controls, you guys can make the video full screen, but then you won't be able to see the chat window. You could pop out the chat in the top right-hand corner. There's a little box in the box. You can then, kind of position the video and the chat window side by side, or you can open up two windows just like everybody else. Purpose of this chat is kind of connect you guys with Andrei. It's been a little while since Andrei's been back in town, so I'm hoping that we can get a lot of new info out of him, find out what he's been up to. Also, please don't spam the chat room. I'm going to try to keep a list of everybody's questions and cover them as much as we can. We do have some questions that were asked earlier, so I'll get to them probably first. All right, guys, let's begin. Andrei, where have you been? What have you been up to?
Hey guys, how are you? I made it today. My road from Baton Rouge to Chicago. It took me 16 hours.
So you drove?
I drove with Maximus, and of course Maximus, like always, had a great time. He slept, eat, and walk, and I just drove. And I had to stop 2 times because I was so exhausted, and I had to nap for 45 minutes 2 times, and finally I made it in 14 hours.
And how was the drive?
I don't know, it was horrible because I tried to buy some coffee from Starbucks, but it's not even one location of Starbucks from Baton Rouge to Chicago, and finally I stopped by Burger King and I bought some coffee over there. So,
so you have to wait.
It wasn't really good.
Well, awesome. Well, we do have a lot of video that we're putting together for from Andrei's trip. I'm going to be posting that later tonight with this live video chat. So if anybody is coming in late, they're going to be able to check that out. So let's talk about the big thing, which is Universal Soldiers. How is making a movie?
It was fun. Be honest with you guys, I had this time more fun than first time in Bulgaria, and it was really fun.
Well, for those people who don't know, what were you doing in Bulgaria?
First time I was in Universal Soldier 3, and I was in Unisoul, and
didn't you die in Universal Soldier 3?
Yeah.
How'd you come back to life?
When them blew me and everything possible in the movie. So it was great. It was great, and I had a lot of fun in Baton Rouge and Louisiana. But only one thing, it's like so hot over there, for me at least. And people who live over there, they told me we kind of were lucky because in this period of time it's like even hotter than it was. It was like 110, 115 degrees. Yeah.
Every day?
Every day, and I had the beer, and it was like I was miserable, but otherwise it was fun.
So can you tell us just a little bit? Kimberly wants to know, and I'm sure a lot of people want to know, how did they bring you back to life in the movie? Can you tell even a little bit?
I can tell any details, but yeah, I'm alive. I'm still alive. Yeah. And it was fun. It was fun. It was fun. Finally, I worked with Dolph because in Universal Soldier 3, he did his part and he left, and I came. I didn't meet him, and I worked just with them. And this time I worked with JC, with Dolph, and new action star guest Scott Atkins. So it was fun. It was really great experience for me. I had a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward. I'm very excited about this movie.
So Andrei, real quick, is this movie going to be in theaters or straight to DVD? Do you know?
Before I thought Universal Soldier gonna be in theaters, but it went straight to DVDs. But I don't know. It's gonna this movie Universal Soldier 4. It's they film in 3D, so hopefully it's gonna be in theaters.
And what about training? Was there any training done for this movie, or are you doing any training for MMA while you were there?
Of course, I trained for MMA, but I did more kind of like I weights and I did some cardio. And also for the first time in my life I played racquetball. First time.
How'd you like it?
I love it. First time I lost everybody, I lost probably the first time 8 to 9 games straight, but
Wow.
second time I practiced before between first and second game, and the second game I beat everybody. I just
Better than tennis, right?
yeah, they told me, oh, we were drunk, this and that, we got hangover. I said I don't care, so I beat everybody. I won last 6 games straight.
It's a very, very fast-paced game, so it's really, really good for people who are
It's all
agile.
about technique.
Yeah.
Where you know shows the ball, it's a big deal.
All right. The other question we had was action scenes. Are they going to be even better than what was in
Guys,
number three?
I can say
Just a little bit.
anything
Yes or
about,
no?
every movie like
Is it getting better?
But of course,
Okay.
and it was very great. It was pleasure work with John Hyams. He's directed this movie with all guys, especially with John and Franklin Valletta. He's the first assistant director, and I met them for the first time in Bulgaria. And now when I came, they were like my brothers. You know, when it was time work, we work. I mean, at least I try to work hard. I mean, I try to do my best. But when we had someday free time, we had a lot of fun. And I don't know, Eric, you already posted or not video when we went to swamp.
Yep, and that was one of the
and,
questions. Did you
and,
eat any of these gators?
Yes, first time
Good
in my
idea.
life I ate grilled gator. It tastes kind of like chicken, but it was good, and it was a very good place. It was a Samis. It's called Samis restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Every time when I came over there, I ordered like 10, 15. My record 15 pounds crawfish.
Wow, how'd you like
And,
it?
I like it. I
Is it
like
big
it.
or small?
It's any sizes, but I told after a while I told my wife I'm gonna pay you extra, just bring me a big one.
Yeah.
And for some reason I thought when Leo's will come to visit me in Baton Rouge, he's gonna beat me, but he ate like 5 pounds, maybe like 1 hour. I was bored. I ate like 10 pounds, and
He didn't get enough practice like you did,
no,
probably.
no.
How are you feeling, first of all? Obviously, today you're tired, but overall, what were the
I
lessons?
hope I'm not look like a retired person in a picture in a video, but it was rough driving from Baton Rouge to Chicago, but otherwise I feel great, and I'm leaving Sunday train with my friends in Dagestan, and when I come back, I'm supposed to come back on July 4th.
So you're flying to Russia already?
Yeah, Sunday.
Back to
and,
training, yeah?
Yes, and then I coming back July 4th, and in a couple of days I will go to Greg Jackson camp.
Gotcha. So it sounds like you're preparing for
About fight, yes, I don't know exactly the date, but Leo, my manager, he tried to make some fight for me, and hopefully it's gonna happen. I hope it's gonna be somewhere maybe in August.
something. Okay. So we don't know for a fact, but August is the potential date for Andrei. So keep your fingers crossed. We'll hope we get a fight for you as soon as possible. The other questions I had was how are you feeling? That was the important part.
About
How are you feeling overall, health-wise, mental-wise? Are you recouped after? One of the questions that was posed is how long were you suspended from fighting?
it was like 90 days, but it's already gone, and of course I was hurt inside. I wasn't hurt physically, but the reality is I'm in a bad spot right now, and right before I went to to Baton Rouge, to Louisiana, I came 2 weeks earlier before we start filming, because we did great fight with Scott Atkins. It's gonna be, I think,
good
it's gonna be
fight scene.
awesome, yeah.
Okay.
And actually, it was misunderstanding with Larnell. He's a fight choreographer for this fight, and I asked him, can you I need your permission to put some stuff, content
video online.
on my
Well, it was up for about 2 minutes.
on my website, yes, and he said, yeah, we probably it was misunderstanding, but guy who worked with him, he sent me all video, from any different angles, and Eric, like always, he's like, if it's something good, he's right away put it on arlovski.com, and
I had to pull it.
for some reason, at next day, the working day start at 10 o'clock, I guess, and I woke up about 9:30 or 8:30 or 9 o'clock, and it was, I don't know, like probably 5-6 missed calls and text message. Why you have to tell your guy to take it off the video from your website, because it's not really good for movie for us. And Larnell obviously did a great job. He create this fight, I guess, not for just for one day, and he was pissed. He was pissed, but I told him, listen, Larnell, it's probably misunderstanding, but no way I'm gonna call my friend Eric. He's gonna take it off, but just letting you know, for 1 hour, it's gonna be over 10,000 views, and Eric accepted. By end of the day, maybe more than 100,000. So
well, the good news is that those people that do follow Andrei and are on the site often got a little taste of what the fighting scene is going to be like on
yeah, I tried to be sneaky, but anyway, it was fun. It was fun. And
what was the funnest part about shooting the movie? What was the most exciting thing?
You know what? Everything exciting for me because it's something new for me. But if one day I'm gonna be a big
action star.
I mean, like a big time actor from A-list. I mean, gonna be A-list actor from Hollywood. Definitely, it's not because of how great I am. It's because of how great people who works.
So hard to make it happen, yeah.
Yes, and those actors and actresses who not really nice to people. They're supposed to remember who help them to be on the top, because for some reason we did some things, and I just look around to I realize how it's like in your soldier, it's like 4 or 5 main people, actors, but
how many people? How many crew people are around?
We did some scenes. It was like it was hot and everybody outside. You know, it's like I look around. It's like I don't know, 150, 200 people, and it's like for about couple minutes, you know. But everybody like were prepared, like makeup, wardrobe, hair, like everything. So and some special effects, and I really think people who work for
behind the
scenes, they really hard worker, and if it's a movie great and successful, I think it's because of them. And I kind of realize this, and I kind of started after this movie. I kind of changed my opinion about like whole movie industry
because as a whole, because you start reading all the names, right?
because it's kind of it's fun. It was fun, and John, he's great, Hyams and Frank, and but I was mad about one thing. The minute I brought Maximus on the set, everybody were in love with him.
Oh yeah, you lost all the attention.
He had more attention than me.
I saw the wonderful cheer he had.
Everybody.
What was the deal with that? Because you had mentioned that you weren't the only one that brought your dog, right?
I flew over there, and my girlfriend, she studied a lot. She's taking some summer classes.
Girlfriend or fiance?
Fiance.
Because that was one of the questions. Are you still engaged?
Fiance. Yeah, she's taking some summer classes, and she's like study pretty much all day, and she has some some tutors.
Okay.
And it's kind of Maximus board, and she doesn't really have a lot of time to spend with him. And one guy, he was a second assistant director. He was born in Chicago, but he's living right now in LA. And I met him, we start talking, and I said, oh, if you want my friend, he can bring Maximus from Chicago to Baton Rouge. I said, yeah, how much? And we kind of shake our hands, we make a deal, and it was great.
So they drove him over to you, and then you drove with him back, yeah?
Yeah, yes, but...
it was an experience for him. Well, tell us
and
what happened.
now, yeah, kind of... Before I'm going to, if I decide, I'll take him. Will decide to take Maximus to drive with him to New Mexico.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna think 100 times before I'm gonna do it, because for him, he's laid down, he's sitting, he's like, but I'm like. But anyway, everything fine. He missed Maximus. He missed his movie debut because he was bit by a dog. I don't know what kind of a dog. It's like big dogs. People take them and they took hunting with those dogs on alliance, trees, some I don't know. And it was another big boy with a big, I'm sorry, balls like Maximus has. He came to Maximus, and Maximus tried to be friendly. He sniffed him and he's like beat him, you know.
Right in the head.
And head and eye, it's like, and Maximus was ready to jump at him, but I jump and stare Maximus, and he got 6 stitches on his eye, and his head was a little bit shaved, but yeah, he missed his movie debut, but maybe next time. But it's reality, so he took advantage from his injury, and
you became the loved one, right?
Yes. So it was only bad thing, I guess, for Maximus, and of course hot weather.
How was shooting the movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme again? You guys spent a lot of time together, or?
Yes, we worked together. We had some dinner together. He's a great guy. He's at least for me, I don't know what people think about him, but he's a nice guy, so Dolph, nice guy, and it was pleasure work with JC and Dolph.
You guys talked to Van Damme about his upcoming fight?
Actually, yeah, because Keith sent me a little video clip from his press conference, and I kind of asked him, and he explained me some things, and
he give you some pointers.
I mean, like, it's not about really about fight. It's about some mental things, and I kind of, I think he's kind of right. It's not okay. I don't want to talk for him, but I'm kind of saw JC from a different angle, different side. Yeah.
Did he teach you how to do splits?
Huh?
Did he teach you how to do the splits?
No. It's another great. I can say.
Why not? Oh, there is a split.
No. It's picture already. It's Roy Jones wearing the movie.
Yeah, is Roy Jones in the movie?
He's a cool guy.
Who does he play?
He's playing somebody.
Guys, I'm trying to get a little
He's a great guy. He's a great guy. He's super nice, and
yeah.
I'm telling you, I had a lot of fun. And
give us a crazy story. Maybe not about the movie, but the behind the scenes. Any crazy stories? What you guys did? I saw you guys played with some of the mannequins. Right?
Crazy story.
Yeah.
No, first of all, I scared everybody.
I saw that part.
And hopefully.
Who got the worst of it?
Franklin.
Yeah.
Did you post that with the snake, that video?
No, I didn't get a video of the snake.
Come on.
Video of the snake?
I sent it, yeah. I put a fake snake on his table, and he was work. And I told him, hey, Franklin, give me this fucking shit. And he was like, look, and the snake, he was really scared of snakes, and it was funny. What else?
So I know you did something with John Himes. You guys had a bet. Why don't you tell us the details about that bet that he had to stress over?
You know what?
I can imagine him doing that in a parking lot of 100.
John told me, asked me to tell that story. First of all, I like to be everywhere and every time on time.
Okay, yeah. You're very punctual.
Yes, and for me, it's people coming a little bit later. It's to me since it's like disrespect.
Yeah.
And it was Memorial Weekend. Yeah, it was Memorial Weekend, and I had nice place. They rented me a nice place with a pool and some grill, and we decided to make a grill. So I came we decided at 7:30, and I came at 7 o'clock. I reserved some tables, some chairs, some grill because it's a lot of people over there. And
waiting for everybody else to show up.
John didn't show up at 9:30.
Unbelievable.
I was so mad. I started texting. I waited 10 minutes. I texted Franklin. Franklin came like 20 minutes later. I gave him key and I left. I was so mad. John called me. Hey, what's wrong? Please you come back. I said, listen. I was so
Nobody's
mad.
late to my party.
I was so upset. I was so mad, and of course I was so hungry. I played tough. I acted tough, but 15 minutes later I came back, and we had some great time. We cooked some beef, some fish, and grilled some beef and fish, and after we wrestled, after a couple bottles of beer, we wrestled in the pool, so it was fun. And since that, and I was kind of personal trainer for John and Franklin, and a couple of times they missed workouts because of obviously number one priority for John, it's his movie, and Franklin has to do some job for the next day too, and every time when they didn't show up, they had like extra 50 push-ups and squats, and
some jump rope.
And I took it personally too because they told me, "Oh, we're gonna come." They didn't show up, and I kind of rescheduled my workout. I wanted to go to the gym, so there's like a lot of equipment where you can punch and bend this and that, and I waited by my place, and they didn't show up. I was so mad, and I act stupid like a puss next day, but after that I thought to myself, listen, number one priority, it's like movie right now, so it's for him, it's like more for fun, and I kind of later explained myself, and it's
Let
fun.
it go.
And I kind of respect and John and Franklin because after hard day, because obviously they have to be all day on the set under 110 degrees, and they came later pretty much every day to the gym, and we did some cardio, we did some work on the meat, so it was fun. Franklin so far because of me lost 10 pounds, and John 6, so it's good.
So maybe it's a win-win for them.
Yeah, it's good. And another reason why I was mad because John's fiance, they're gonna marry in August, and I promised her that John will lose some weight, and that's why another reason I was so mad when he didn't show up a couple of times. So that's it.
Another question, Andrei, when is the movie coming out? Do you know exactly?
I have no idea, but
this
looks
year
like
next year?
February, maybe March next year.
3D?
Yes.
You, Roy Jones, Van Damme,
Dolph.
and Dolph in
Scott
3D.
And Scott Atkins.
Oh yeah, and what about Mike Pyle? Is he going to be in this movie?
I don't know.
You don't know? Because he was featured at the end of Universal Soldier 3.
Yes, but it's up to, I guess.
You didn't see him, right?
No, I did not.
Gotcha. All right. The other question that we had is Fedor's next fight. What do you think?
Henderson.
Endo? What do you think of that matchup anyway?
Henderson has a pretty good chance.
Really? After the last two
Matt Lindell almost took further down, but he grabbed the ropes, and Henderson's wrestling, I guess, much better, I think. Now, I'll be honest with you, I don't really care, because now I just care about myself, and it's number one priority. For me, it's priority. It's myself. Double A.
Strikeforce and UFC coming together. You think it's a benefit for you?
For who? For me?
How does it affect your career?
I don't really want to talk right now about Strikeforce and UFC because player.
Gotcha, gotcha. The other question is, what do you think of the future of UFC bringing together international talent? Do you think it's a good thing for the sport?
UFC, it's definitely it's good for UFC and
What about the sport?
UFC is a sport, no?
Okay, it's good for the sport. MMA,
I guess.
yeah.
Yeah, UFC is a sport. UFC is this is MMA. So
Are you going to be in Sears Center on July 30th?
July 30th.
Yeah,
No, on July 30th I'm gonna be in New Mexico.
in New Mexico training. You're not coming back for the fight in Chicago? No. All right. The other question that we have is other movies. Any other movies coming up that you are auditioning for, thinking about? Anything interesting? Or right now it's mostly
No,
training?
now just priority number one training and okay, get back on track.
Are you wearing your beard in the movie? Can you at least tell us that?
You didn't see guys at pictures what I
Some
posted?
pictures, yes, but we want to know more.
So we'll see.
Because in the first movie you were without a beard. So this time it's the real Andrei?
Yes.
The other question is, how was cleaning up Maximus after him playing in the mud?
Oh, and I don't know what's wrong with him. He's like pretty much looks like before he was like blue blood. You know, he's like not. He tried to like before he walk around. Franklin sent me a text message. Everybody said today. Because I left and I asked him, not because of me, probably because of Maximus. I don't know. I guess because of it was so hot over there. You know, it's like and for him it was super hot because pit bulls they don't sweat and guys, it's not my phone. It's Eric's
It's
phone.
your. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and he tried to like help cool himself, and yep.
What is the priority on your training? Are you focusing on striking, wrestling, grappling, cardio?
And everything.
Everything?
And everything. I focused on everything, and that's why after my February fight, I went to in a couple of days to Greg Jackson's camp. I was there till movie start. So we started shooting movie, and now I'm going to Russia and coming back on the first week of July. I'm coming back to New Mexico, Albuquerque.
What's your favorite treat, Andrei? Frozen yogurt, popcorn. What's your snack?
Every week I went to movie theater over there, and I bought small popcorn and small, I don't know, some Coke or Fanta, whatever. And they had some bottles. I don't know how it's called, bottles like
Cans?
can with cheese.
Okay.
And
Oh yeah.
and you put it on the top of popcorn. It's like it's
Good stuff. What do you think overall of Louisiana? You went to Baton Rouge. Like, what is your overall opinion and feel for that part of the United States?
oh, it's so hot. It's so by the way, people so nice over there. I felt like I'm in a total like
Yeah?
big time asshole to everybody.
Why is that?
I don't know because I was in a hurry and I cut somebody's, you know.
Cut them off.
Yeah, I got him off, and but they like not like in Chicago town, show me middle finger or
Yeah.
something like, yeah, you can go. It was kind of wow. Everybody was super nice, super nice.
Andrei, who is Team Pitbull currently? Who's part of your team? What's your team consist of currently?
I hope same people who was before, but it might change. I don't know. We'll see for the next fight.
Okay. The other question is, did you get a chance to train with Dolph or Jean-Claude and see what kind of shape they're in physically?
No, not really, because sometimes I work out early in the morning before my
Everyone
day
else?
start.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes it was like 4. The gym was open at 5:45. I was over there by 6.
Mhm.
Or sometimes I had workouts around 9:30, 10 o'clock, and for everybody, I guess sometimes
Too early.
it was too early, too late, and and no.
The other question is, are you a Bears fan?
I was
Chicago Bears fan?
No, I'm not, but I don't know the rules of the football, but
Really?
yeah, but I saw a couple games of Chicago Bulls and they did really good.
Chicago Bears.
No, I'm Chicago
Oh,
Bulls.
okay,
Chicago
okay.
Bulls. They did really good.
They did very
and,
good. They almost got to the finals.
Yeah, and it was exciting. And who's played? It's Dallas and Heat, right?
Hmm.
So I'm.
So now you're becoming a basketball fan, huh?
No, but it was the finals. It's always interesting, any kind of sports, and I hope Dallas gonna be champions.
Oh, really? So we can go
I
to the
said
big stadium.
I'm not like a really big of fan of basketball, but I think Dallas deserved more. This how it's called Chicago NBA Cup or
Yep,
whatever.
or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, better more than Heat. And hockey, it's who's in the finals? It's Boston. Who?
I have no idea.
Okay, but anyway, it's.
Sorry.
No, I don't have any gun store as a sponsor. You wanna sponsor me, Ben?
Would you ever have a gun store sponsor you?
Kiss, I guess he's talked with some companies, Glock, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
Do you have any biases in sponsors? Is there a sponsor you would not take on?
I would like, of course, have sponsors, but I'm not in that position right now to
Pick and choose.
yes to give somebody my price, but I don't want to go low that price what I had before. So I guess for some people it might be not interesting because obviously I'm not top 10 fighter yet and not a champion yet, and
I think people need to realize that regardless of what is going on, you're still very marketable. You're still very interesting to a lot of people.
it's not in my head right now. I don't really worry about sponsorship right now or any kind of things like that. For me, more important and found power, strength, and как желание? Interest in myself to climb back, and that's it. It's very important for me, and I saw a couple last UFCs over there. We had some parties at John's house, and condom depot, condom depot. But I don't need condoms anymore, so.
All right, let's keep that topic.
Yeah.
By the way, Ben, thanks for giving us heads up. It's Boston versus Vancouver,
Boston,
and they're going for the Stanley Cup. Thanks, Ben. And actually, Ben came out for one of your fights in St. Louis, so I remember. Yeah. So the other question we had is, Andrei, did you watch Anderson Silva with the front kick?
Anderson Silva or Machida?
And Machida. Anderson Silva.
I didn't see.
Steven Seagal was the very first guy that did the front kick flicker.
Good for Steven Seagal, I guess.
What do you think? It's a movie you may bring into.
Who cares? It's a movie or not, but
yeah. It's real stuff.
Silva won by that kick.
Mm-hmm.
Machida knocked Randy's couture teeth, and who cares?
Thumbs up to Ben. He actually went twice to St. Louis and once to New Jersey, so he's following you all over the place. Shout out, Ben. All right, the other question that we had is, when did you realize that you were interested in being a professional MMA fighter? What was the turning point, or when was that moment?
It was in 1999 when I became world champion in Samba, and I got $50 bonus.
And, that was the motivating factor, $50.
And I met some guys. They told me, you can make more money if you're gonna be professional fighter and fighting MMA. And I guess I did the right choice. You have two cats.
Yeah.
I guess I did the right choice. Choose right.
Mhm.
Right. Did the right
Make
choice.
the right choice.
Did the right choice.
Are you ever interested in selling your autographs? There's a lot of interest in the store and putting your autographs online. So the question is, would you ever want to sell them? Maybe even sell them for charity?
If for charity, I have no problem, but I don't really want to sell any autographs and get some money from my fans or from people. It's not really necessary. And by the way, you have to create some new
T-shirts?
no,
Right.
some new
Posters?
concourse
Oh, contest.
contest.
Uh-huh.
And if somebody fan of me and Dolph, I have one picture signed by Dolph, and I'm gonna sign this picture, and we're gonna give we're gonna send a winner if you guys interested.
All right, I'll think of a great idea. I promise by Monday we'll come up with a plan for a mini contest. We'll call it the mini contest for a great prize.
Yes. And,
Yep. Just shoot me a picture of what you're talking about so people can see this autograph.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Guys, if you have any more questions, go ahead and throw them our way. I do want to cover a few other things. So number one, Andrei, that's very important. Your training camp is with Greg Jackson. Is this going to be a permanent home, you think? Is this where you're spending a lot of your time right now, and that's where your focus is? To bring you
Definitely,
back
I'm
to-
gonna spend at least 8 weeks before the fight in New Mexico.
Yep.
Yes.
Boxing, is this something that you're still thinking about?
I canceled my boxing fight on May 28 in Red Square in Moscow, and because of movie and.
Are you regretting that or no?
Huh?
Are you regretting that decision?
I asked before we start shooting the movie. I asked John, "What do you think? It's possible for me to to have a boxing match on May 20th?" He said, "Absolutely not. You have to decide." And I choose a movie
Okay.
because,
But you still, it sounds like you're still,
of course,
given the opportunity, you're still pursuing boxing.
of course,
Explain
and
why.
hopefully,
Because a lot of people don't agree with that.
Hope-
Explain why.
um,
It's your choice, but just explain how you rationalize it.
No, like I said in the previous live chats, first of all, I want to try myself in professional boxing. First of all, second, it's easy to sit on the couch and say, "Oh, I can or I cannot." I will see. We'll see. I'll take a chance and we'll see. And hopefully, I'm gonna announce something like really soon.
Real soon.
Pretty soon. Yep.
Who inspires you most at Greg Jackson's camp? Out of the fighters, who inspires you? На кого ты смотришь?
Nobody.
Nobody? So you treat everybody,
I
John
have a
Jones,
person-
Clay Guda, you think?
I'm trained. No, I'm trained. I try to like take something from him. I mean, like, I don't like anybody. It's my personality. It's about time to be to worry about yourself and don't worry about anybody else except yourself. And Greg Jackson, he's a very talented coach, and I hope he's gonna help me, and that's it. And you can like call this how you want. I'm jealous about something, or I'm stupid, or what. I'm just looking how take more tips, I guess, tips or whatever
Knowledge.
from the other fighters, and that's it.
This
I don't like to be friends with anybody except Gina Carano. Because
Why Gina Carano?
I'm just kidding, because she's fighting this weekend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I wish her good luck, and she's deserved to win this fight and win all all her coming up fights because she's a great person and she's a great fighter. And but I still don't like female MMA.
Female, yeah.
Yeah, but she's a great fighter and she's deserved it. She's very nice. I mean, like she's a very nice person.
She got a medical disqualification a week before the fight.
Who?
Gina. That's what people are saying. I'll look it up in just a second. One of the quick questions, I'll look it up, Andrei. One of the quick questions that we had is, and it's a great question that Anthony posed. How do you keep wanting to do this?
Do what?
Do MMA. After you lose, and it's like you think it's an impossible task to get back up to the same level you were at. How do you motivate yourself to do that?
No, definitely I'm not gonna finish my MMA career like that after 4 losses, straight 4 losses, 5, 4, whatever.
Nobody cares.
And I feel that I have still have something inside would like giving me motivate me to keep training, keep fighting, and I lost those fights before I stepped in the octagon or ring, and this sucks, and I can blame only myself because I wasn't disciplined, I wasn't smart. Who cares? I got my ass kicked, and I just like time to move forward. But of course, somewhere here, I remember about those losses. It motivates me, and it's gonna give me more power, more
energy,
and more energy
drive
to train and train and fight. That's it. I know. One day I'm gonna be a champion again, sooner or later. But I will do it.
2 quick questions. Are you going to be in the new UFC game? Do you know?
I have no idea. Probably
Okay.
not.
Probably not. Okay. The other question is GSP versus Diaz. What are your thoughts of that kind of matchup? I know you're not a big fan of GSP, right?
I'm a big fan of Arlovski.
Arlovski.
And it's gonna be. It's good. First of all, it's gonna be great fight for GSP fans and for MMA fans. I think it's gonna be. Definitely, I'm gonna watch that fight. It's gonna be interesting for me.
Are you helping Carvin train for De Santos?
They fighting this weekend, right?
Yeah. So no.
So I did not.
But
I never trained with Carvin.
No.
Never.
okay.
Because once I supposed to come supposed to go to Colorado,
Mhm.
but something changed and I wasn't at Albuquerque. So
Would you not quit MMA until you win a title?
absolutely not.
So you would not retire until you get a title.
And all my medical exams is great.
Yeah.
Who
They
told
came
me I
back.
should expire? I should
Don't
retire.
say expire.
No, I should retire after some hits and my brain's too they fine.
So medical came back 100%. Okay,
Yes.
got it. The
Of
other.
course, it's more important. It's not about me. It's about my physical
Of
condition,
course.
but everything's fine.
Well, there's a lot of people that stand behind you and believe in you. So you just
And
need to put in the hard work and
appreciate
then put it all
this,
together.
and I really appreciate.
The other question that we had was, how was it working with Scott Adkins and Lundell on this movie?
And who?
And Lundell? Is it Lundell?
Lornell?
Lundell?
Dolph Lundgren? Or
No. Scott Adkins?
It's actor, and
And
Lornell,
Lundell.
he was a choreographer.
Oh yeah. So Lundell.
Oh, it was fun. It was fun, and Lornell, he did some choreography for a couple great movies, and it was fun. And actually, I wanna rent it, and I wanna see that movie with Scott Adkins, Undisputed.
Undisputed. Yep.
Undisputed.
Mhm.
So
Check it out. It's a good movie.
it is. I saw a couple of clips. It was fun. Yep.
What's your favorite submission move during the fight? Like
movie
that?
fight.
Nikolai? Not a real fight. Well, movie fight too. Give it up.
Anything that can give me a victory.
How do you feel physically after not training for so long? Do you feel like you're ready to get back into the gym?
I train,
Really
every day. I knew that I'm gonna come to Russia, so of course I didn't drink every day. I trained. I did cardio. I did some lifts. I pull-ups, push-ups. I did some stuff, and of course I'm not gonna be in great shape by Monday, but in a week or two I'm gonna be in good shape, and I definitely am gonna be ready for my camp in Albuquerque. For me, this camp it's more like learn something, in Russia, and really hard work is gonna be in Albuquerque.
There's a lot of people that really maybe haven't heard it because they didn't do the audio properly. Your walkout song in New Jersey was a little different.
Huh?
Your walkout song in New Jersey was a little different.
Oh, it was a great song, and my friend Chris and all guys from DMA, they invited me on a show on May 28th in New Jersey, but I couldn't go, because of work, and definitely I wanna meet those guys who wrote that song for me. It's a great song, and
are we allowed to put it up on the web?
A good question. I have to ask Leo, and hopefully one day we're gonna make some video.
Okay, and I'd be happy to put it up because there's a lot of people that sort of heard it, didn't hear it because they only played once, obviously, other than those people that listened to the fight again. The other question is, Andrei, since you're in shape, is Eric in shape? No, I'm definitely not in shape.
What?
If you're in shape, am I in shape? And I'm not in shape. So I'll be working on that. The other question that we had was in regards to when you're going to Russia, are you taking Maximus with you?
No, he's gonna be home. He's like he has this little guy. He has a pretty good life, traveling, everybody like. I don't know, giving him some
so much attention.
Yeah, and he's like, wow.
Andrei,
it was funny, but we had dinner, and I was kind of drunk in the beginning when I came, and I lay down on the floor by Maximus' bed, and I just like pet him. And for some reason I fell asleep, and I woke up in a couple of hours, and I see like, where's Maximus? He's on my bed, and I was so like mad to him, and I kicked his ass a little bit, and I remind myself it was some Russian cartoons about two dogs, and one dog came to another dog in his apartment, his owner apartment, and the dog asked, "Okay, where's your owner?" Sleeping. He said, I was there by the door, so it was kind of same, and it was fun. I told everybody and I said the story, and everybody laughed at me.
How old is Maximus, Andrei?
5 years, 4 months.
5 years, 4 months. Oh. Babies? Babies?
Not yet. We're looking for a right girl for him. But my friend, he sent me Johnny. He sent me some link. It's the biggest pitbull puppy I ever see.
Oh, yeah?
Like, and it's gonna be like grown like dog. It's gonna be around like 120, 150 pounds. I don't know what is Johnny Lombardi's look at for those dogs, but it's like huge. It's like a little pony,
Unbelievable.
Yep.
So that's his puppy now?
No, I don't know. He wanted or not, but I'm fine with Maximus.
All right, last call for questions, guys. We did want to give you an update, Andrei, regarding Gina Carano. She was pulled out of the tournament due to medical conditions, but it was not specified what exactly happened to her. She did state that she was pretty upset because of it, but obviously something's going on. That's not good, so she's not going to be participating this weekend, unfortunately. But we wish her all the best. We hope that
definitely, and I hope I'm gonna see her here in New Mexico, and she's gonna train. But before we were together and beginning her camp in New Mexico, and I saw her couple of workouts. She like jump like in the workouts. She like hit pretty hard meets, and she worked hard, so it's very disappointing for her. But I wish all the best to her, and hopefully everything gonna be fine.
When you think about your legacy, what comes to mind? What do you want people to remember you by? Legacy means твоя история или...
Oh, definitely not situation right now. Not period of time from 2009 till 2011 February 12th. But otherwise, I didn't say my last word yet, and I didn't put period in my sentence. So it's gonna be something huge, something immense, and amazing, something incredible. Incredible. So it's gonna be something good.
So you want people to remember you as a champion?
I hope they're gonna remember me like not like a champion, like a good person too. But sometimes, especially lately, last year, I try to act like an asshole, and I try to be mean people. But I guess it's not really who I am, and it looks funny. But anyway, we gonna see something good. So I promise I'll do everything possible, and it's not just the words. It's really what I want.
Mm-hmm. The other question is, what was the best day of your life? Do you have one day that you remember especially?
It's for me. It's kind of complicated. I can take one specific day. It might be like few days from different side of my life, from different interests. But definitely, of course, I have some days.
Mm-hmm. The other question that we had is, are you going to be doing more sparring in your training with heavyweights? Is that the plan?
Sparring, I guess it's a very important part of camp, and I'm looking forward, of course, to spar with very good guys, and especially one guy in New Mexico. It's Tyler East. He's like really young, 19 or 21, but he's like really good, and he's big, and he will have a great future.
What do you think of John Jones?
He's a champion. He's a nice person. He's nice to me, and he's very. I think he's very educated, and it's a pleasure to train with him, of course.
Machida, Rampage, upcoming fights. You think you can take those two guys?
I don't know. Rampage won his last fight. John Jones won his last fight. What's happened with Rashad and Jones? Then they're not gonna fight.
No, that might be the next fight, but thereafter.
So one step at a time. We'll see.
Andrei, do you feel happy right now?
No.
What? No. Why?
Where I am right now, I'm not happy about my professional things, about sport. I'm not happy about my other life, about my relationship. Yes, I'm happy, but of course I want something more, and I want to be like really happy. But that's why now I understand that I have to give up on some things and just focus more. What's very important for me, and just train hard and do my job even better than before. And of course I want to be happy, and I will do everything possible to be happy. Happy, healthy, and rich, and everything.
The next time we see you in the ring or the octagon, what do your fans should expect from you?
Next time?
What do you plan to bring to the table?
I have to bring everything, because obviously.
Do you feel like it's a moment of life and death?
It is. It is. It's absolutely right, because I lost Emelianenko, Rogers, Bigfoot, Kharitonov, and which is stupid, and that's it. It's about I need this.
Ground game. Do you think that's something that you're missing in your arsenal? So arsenal meaning you have all these tools, you have the speed, you have the leg kicks, you have the punching
No, I
power.
just have to be put everything together, and I have to be more disciplined about my game plan.
Mhm.
I don't have to. No, it's all
Mental.
about mental. It's all about.
Do you think Greg Jackson
everything.
is the best person for
I think
figuring
so.
those
I
things
think
out?
so. I think so.
Can you give us a little bit of insight? Like, how do you guys, what do you feel as a fighter? What is it about Greg Jackson that just brings out that vibe that he seems to know how to put together mental games? Is it the way he talks, explains?
Talks, explains the way how, for example, if somebody, not somebody, like when you're going around in dunes or somewhere, and for some reason you feel like that's it, no more. And whoop, he's behind you. Come on, there is my hand. Like he can like found right words in a right moment in a
Mhm.
exactly right time, and for some reason you got a second wind. It's just like
There's a cool quote that Mike actually brought up. Abraham Lincoln is he's a former president, right, from Illinois. Abraham Lincoln.
Mhm.
And he came up with this quote, and it's very interesting to hear if you really read into this. If I have 8 hours to cut down a tree, I will spend 7 hours sharpening the axe. Meaning, I will prepare for 7 hours,
makes sense.
and for
Makes
1 hour
sense,
I will
makes
actually do the
sense,
work.
Makes sense. It's how it was before. When I fought in UFC and became champion, I trained hard, and all fights like I finished like all my points in the first round. By KO 7 fights. It's like wow, one moment. But just focus.
Um, yeah, that's a very great quote. So two things. We're going to wrap it up with these two. Number one, how come there are no more new pranks, cool pranks on YouTube? Your YouTube channel is lacking.
I don't know.
Something interesting. Hopefully, we'll see soon.
Hopefully.
All right. Just do me a favor. When you shoot your video, shoot it sideways, not upright, because then it makes the video long.
Okay.
You see? But that's just one of those things.
Okay.
The other question that we had is, do you have any great advice for your fans who want to become fighters as well?
For my friends.
Who want to become fighters as well? Do you have any advice
Just
regarding...
follow your dreams, that's it. Just be... Как настырный по-английски?
Настырный? Ambitious.
Be ambitious and that's it.
You think that's the goal? Just want it.
It's very, very important to have a strong character, have something strong like стержень. Have some like still stiff inside of you.
It's not being stiff, it's being having a very stiff backbone.
Yes, so it's all about.
Which members of Team Pitbull is going to be going with you to Russia? Is it just you or you?
Just me,
Okay.
me, because Leo, he was already in a boxing tournament in Red Square, and I'm going by myself. My friend's gonna be here. He came for my fight against Haritonov on February 12th. He supported me, and that's it. That's it. What?
Eric, do you get all the girls because now Andrei is taken? Do I get all the girls because because Andrei is now taken? No, not at all. All right, guys, thank you very much for joining our live video chat. We really appreciate all your support. I know there's a lot of you that are joining us late. I am going to be posting this live video chat in the YouTube channel and on Arlovski.com as always. So again, really appreciate your support, Andrei. If you want to add any more final words.
Guys, thank you for your time, and next live chat we're gonna have right when they're gonna come back from Russia, and hopefully Eric tonight or tomorrow and day after he's gonna put some
travel clips, yeah.
No, some
contest.
Some contest, and
Monday morning.
pictures, some videos from Baton Rouge and Baton Rouge.
Yeah, those are already up.
That's it, guys. Thank you for your time, and talk to you soon.
Thank you.